Bob Cacchione, founder and executive director of the IHSA, visited the Randolph Riding Center this past weekend, and we had the opportunity to talk with him about his experiences in the horse world. We are here with Bob Cacchione, the founder and executive director of the Intercollegiate Horse Show Association, as well as Chris Mitchell, the director of riding at the Randolph College Riding Center. And gentlemen, this is such a great opportunity to have Bob here. And Bob, this is your first time here at the Randolph Riding Center. Just talk about your experiences thus far.
Just incredible. I mean, I have, as you indicated, it's my first time here. This is the best kept secret in the riding world at collegiate level. The facilities are fabulous. The horses are great. And you got an added plus now. You got a new director, Chris Mitchell, here. Congratulations.
Bob, you and Chris Mitchell go way back. Just talk about your relationship that you have and how you met Chris and maybe how you've worked with him over the years.
Oh, I met Chris a long time ago. I started the Intercollegiate. It was with 6 riders on a Saturday morning when I was a freshman in college at the age of 17. I formed a club. I went 2 miles off campus to a little county park. Guy had 12 horses, an outdoor ring, and some trails. I said, Johnny, I'm going to bring you this 5 riders. They're going to pay you for the horses. I'll instruct them for nothing. Will you give me a free horse for the hour? He said, sure. So that kept me riding. All of a sudden, the word got out, Bob is giving free horseback riding lessons. My club went to 40 members overnight. When that happened, because we became so big and so popular in such a small period of time, the school came to me and said, Bob, we're going to put this in the physical education credit as a 1-credit course. Will you teach it? And I became the youngest faculty member ever at the history of the university at the age of 18 and still an undergrad, a sophomore. Then the school said, here's $200 run a horse show. So I called the Madison campus, 40 miles south of us. They had a club, and the gentleman Jack Fritz down there, Dean of History, was the head of it. And I asked him to come up with riders, not horses, and we would compete against each other. And the first horse show was 40 riders, 6 classes, and a little gymkhana. After that show, I put a little story in the Chronicle of the Horse, a big major English horse publication out of Middleburg, Virginia. They ran the story, 6 colleges read it. They all called me up and said, Bob, would you have another show in the spring? And I did, and they all came. One of the colleges that came was Mary Jane Mitchell. She was at Marymount College at the time, and she formed a club there. And she came, and that's how I met Mary Jane. And as Chris got older, she started bringing Chris to the horse shows. And I've known Chris all his life at the horse shows there, growing up, being part of it. And the sport in colleges at the collegiate level has changed dramatically. First of all, to see professionals coming in and staying in the sport at a collegiate level. Chris Mitchell is a perfect example of that. He came up through the ranks. He became a professional years ago. He went on to other institutions and now has come here. And he's going to develop programs here at this school, including equestrian minors and maybe even majors, etc., etc. 20 years ago, you didn't have anything like this at a collegiate level at all. And I see this keep growing and growing and exploding throughout the country.
As Bob was saying, you know, here at Randolph, one of the big things that I'm going to start to change is the culture, is trying to create the culture. One of the bigger things that was talked about in my interview process, and since I've been here starting in July, is an equine minor that will be looked at again more seriously in the fall. In the next couple weeks. So I'm very excited about starting hopefully an equine major in a year or two.
The Intercollegiate today has exploded into now over 380 colleges, 37 regions, and over 8,600 riders, and still growing. Recently in this country, the big governing bodies in the horse industry, the United States Hunter Jumper Association, just awarded me the President's Award at their main banquet in their convention with 400 people. A month later at the United States Equestrian Federation banquet, another 400 people at their banquet, and they're the governing body for all the riding sports, including the Olympics. I got the USEF Equus Foundation Humanitarian Award and a $5,000 check, which went right into our scholarship foundation. Shortly thereafter, another college in the Intercollegiate Centenary College in New Jersey gave me a Doctor of Humane Letters. And right after that, all the publicists in this country, the American Publicists Association, and there are 1,000 writers out there that work for different publications. 12 people were nominated, and I got the Visionary Award for what I do for the youth of this country. It is not me, it is not Bob Cacchione, it's the Chris Mitchells, it's all these other schools out there that keep growing and growing. The whole industry now, the governing bodies and the large horse organizations have now recognized collegiate riding in this country.
To what Bob was just talking about is the awards that Bob has gotten. He started this, like he said, only a little time ago. But this has grown into an opportunity where I can actually, one of my things when I was growing up, I wanted to do what my mother did at the college level. If this didn't grow and this wasn't because of Bob, I wouldn't be here today. So this is a huge step for the industry because of intercollegiate riding and because of the programs that Bob has started and the IHSA has kept going and everybody keeps growing upon. It's the opportunities for employment, for jobs, for careers has gone through the roof in this industry. And I just wanted to make sure that that's said, and it's a huge positive for our industry to have the intercollegiate riding.
Amazing, and I can go on and on with stories, but as Chris indicated, the opportunities now that have opened up for college riders in this industry and beyond is incredible, and I'm excited to be here at Randolph. Chris,
I just wanted to welcome Bob officially.
Thank you, and I'm here and I'm very excited, and we're going to horse show today.
That's it.